Welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Asmi.
And I'm Roger.
And welcome to
Roger and
Esme
Esme
Vlog.
Vlog.
So today's topic is Baguio one of the best place to retire?
Yes, we will talk about that later on. But before that, we would like to thank you to our old and new subscribers. And for the viewers, please consider subscribing our channel and like. Okay?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much also for your kindness, love, support, and generosity.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Again, guys, we couldn't reach this level without you. So let's go ahead with the topic. So, like most things that touch this planet, actually, we must understand that time will get to us, of course. And no matter how hard we try, time will always catch up.
Yes, so you're thinking about place to settle down, to retire,
Relax.
relax, but you have a lot of questions in your mind that need some answers. So maybe this is one of the answer that you're looking for, right? So you have already worked your ass off, like for how many years? You have already saved and planned what comes next for you. And now it's finally time to retire, right?
Yeah, time to have that relaxation, guys. You deserve it.
Correct. So, retirement. Speaking of retirement, so this is like rest from your responsibilities. So, it's time. So, like what you said earlier, relaxation, it's time to unwind, to enjoy yourself, right?
Yes, have that vacation that you always dream like you dream. Yeah, everybody has a dream vacation, and it's time for you to reach that dream, of course.
Yes, true. And after of decades of doing your thing at a daily grind, there's nothing more rewarding than to spend the rest of your life in a permanent vacation or spending time with your family and yeah, permanent vacation from your responsibilities and never ending break, right?
Yeah, of course. We have that. We experience that. Me and you are still like grinding right now. We're still working right now. We're working at our ass off right now. Yeah, for you guys, of course, you're in the stage that you need to relax already.
Yeah. So the $1 million question is where is the perfect place to retire?
Yes, where?
Yeah, that's the biggest question. So, that one place which would cater to your every need as a retiree and serve as a great addition to culmination of your life's work. If there's where a perfect place that was specifically tailored for retirees, then deciding on where to retire should not be as hard. However, in reality, there's no place that would fit
Every dream.
yet every dream perfectly. But the good thing is that there's still what we call this beautiful places around the Philippines, which is a lot of beautiful places in the Philippines that would truly captivate every retiree's heart. And today, we're going to talk about like one of the best place here in the Philippines for the like chilly breeze of the city of pines, which is Baguio.
Baguio, Baguio, Baguio. So, Baguio is a green city. It's called the Green City. So, Baguio has always been known as a green city because of the massive numbers of pine trees. So, I never seen a pine tree here. So hot here.
Given a
Yeah.
chance, no, if given a chance, it's really good to like, one of these days, like we could also visit in Baguio, right?
Yeah, because the city itself, like the city downtown, has little of these since like center of the commerce, all sorts. Sorry, like there are but patches actually of green remain therein, particularly like Burnham Park,
Mm. Yeah.
which endures a breathing of space right in the heart of downtown. So, what are the things aside from like characteristics sets Baguio apart from the like the other cities, the rest? So let's go ahead and talk one by one. What are the like the good traits about Baguio? What are the best things about Baguio? So let's go with Baguio is a haven for rest seekers.
Mm.
So rest meaning to say you are those type of people that wants laid back, you want to relax and wind.
Yes, and first thing and foremost, Baguio for me, it's a good place because the temperature is not that really high or hot compared to other cities or big cities. So it's really good for you. The if you can encounter low temperature, but it's not really that low compared to Western countries, right, or other country.
Yeah, it's also a good start if you're like used to cold weather. It's better because it's a mix of like cold, not too cold and not too hot. So perfect temperature actually. So if you want to adapt little by little about the climate of the Philippines, Baguio would be the perfect one.
And other thing for the adjustment, speaking of what do you call this temperature, is not that big adjustment in terms of the temperature, right?
True, that's right. So that's the reason why some actually, if they don't really stand the heat in the Philippines, they go to Baguio.
Yes.
Yes. So, however, the city actually undergone a lot of changes through the years. Not to mention the pill of commercialization that
Mhm.
came with it. Yeah. So it's a lot of advertisement. Although with all being said, Baguio City it still hasn't lose its charm. So situated in the majestic mountain of Benguet, yeah, Benguet, it still has that captivating views that looks like it came straight out of the painting. It's really awesome. The destination, like it's old and new up to this day. So it's really the mix of both.
Yes, and if you are like the type of person which you want to feel the nature, so Baguio is really good or perfect place.
Yes, perfect. Baguio also has strives and with cultural diversity.
Yes, and Baguio City has also earned what you call this its wings as one of the most ideal places to retire in the Philippines, not just because of the grandeur or the cool climate, but also the places like the identity itself. The city tribes with diversity. That's really common in Baguio, which like they have like what we call this
Igorot?
something like that.
Malay?
Like they have like some kind of festival or celebration.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So the old festival that they do, I actually seen that in pictures.
Yes, and as a huge melting pot of culture, what do you call this, arts, cuisine, and traditions of what do you call this, virus ethnicity. Yeah, that's really good. Situated in the mountains of Benguet, which are like sure to capture your heart if you really love that kind of activities, whatever age bracket you are in, or in this case, also even you are golden years. And you know what? Filipino people also love to go to Baguio City because of that kind of activities. Like they want to experience where that kind of
Yeah, the
swim.
traditional ways of Filipinos before.
Yeah.
So in Baguio, you can definitely experience that. Yes. So of course, as we know, the climate, the atmosphere is it's actually enough to make anyone smile. Yeah, even for us, Baguio has this outstanding temperature. It's really nice because since we were born, it's always hot in the Philippines.
And we used to it. Like even here in San Carlos, the temperature is really hot there, especially like 8 or 8 a.m. until afternoon. Temperature is really really hot.
Yeah, true. Really hot already. So the atmosphere of Baguio gives out it's already enough to warm the hearts of any retiree. Yes. So the climate itself is alluring that it could make anyone sleep soundly and make you want to stay longer under the blankets every time you wake up. Yeah. So yeah, I can
Yeah,
already imagine it.
I think it's really good to retire in Baguio, especially if you have partner or of like a wife also. Like you have to like cuddle your partner every day because of temperature.
Yeah, like this is like close your eyes, guys. Try to imagine it. Try to imitate me right now. Try to imagine yourself like walking through the mountains with a very cold breeze. Not really that cold, the same as your temperature. It's if it's winter, but that cold breeze, and you can see this very beautiful scenery, which are the hills there. There's a slight of hint of like scented pine trees. There's pine trees, like the scent of pine trees. And imagine you're drinking a cup of coffee at your balcony. So that's a privilege of you staying in Baguio.
Wow, I love that feeling.
Yeah, of course, even me.
Yes, and next one is um, the other thing which is really good in Baguio is retire in Baguio cut down expenses. So for sure you have this question also if how much or what's an idea of like expenses living in Baguio City. So this part of our lives is the time where you can say stop working for our future, right? Because you are already living it. And you've already worked long enough to see the fruits of your labor. For sure, you want to work hard, right? At your like young age, in order for you to have savings for your future. And if you're looking to live it the best you can without needing to spend too much, then Baguio is one of a good place.
Oh
Also,
yes, location wise, yes, Baguio is also one of the best cities in the Philippines. Like climate is comfortable, the community inspires you. You have all the convenience in life in the city. Like it's known for its breezy city. Baguio is also located at a forest area with like height of 5,300 feet above sea level. So it's surrounding with big old trees like mossy plants, beautiful shrubbery. Yeah, never actually seen one. Yeah, so I could already imagine that you're surrounded with green colors everywhere. It makes
yes.
you calm.
Yeah, that's why I love nature and I love to stay in the mountain also, especially my parents' house because they're really living in the remote or in the mountain area where you can see a lot of trees or your house is like surrounded by trees and you can hear like a lot of like birds or sounds, right?
Yeah, and also because they are living in the mountain areas, you don't really use air conditioner. Of course, guys, AC is not used there because it's cold.
Yes. And next thing is Baguio is ready to you take you in as a local and investor. So Baguio City's real estate opportunities has not or has got your back. Okay, again has got your back covered as it's like full of housing opportunities. So, but again, much better to have like a girlfriend or a wife or Filipino wife if you want to invest, right? To lessen the hassle, and whether you are looking for a home away from the city noise or near it, big or small, the end game is every home that's in the city has the word cozy or comfortable, right?
Yes.
And reading all of it, and we the rapid urbanization of Baguio City, so your home can severe as good investment, which is true, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Actually, there's a lot of good islands in the Philippines that would be good investment. Yeah. So also another reason is uh, there's no reason to be bored in Baguio.
Yeah.
There's no reason why, because if you're looking for activities that will complement your way of living in Baguio, so you're ready. You Baguio is actually ready for you, whether it be recreational, physical, for the soul. Baguio has tons of activities that waiting for you. Some are most popular outdoor activities, like involving golfing, swimming, cycling. We have walking, of course, Zumba.
Oh yeah, like every afternoon they have that kind of
Yeah.
activities.
Every afternoon there is Zumba, forest bathing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aside from these things, there are also like festivals there, cultural events. There are also like cultural events that are actually taking place in throughout the year. Yeah, throughout the year, so you have a chance to familiarize yourself with the local do's and don'ts in the like meeting new people in
Mhm.
Baguio. Yeah, so definitely Baguio has a lot of activities that you yourself will be entertained.
Yes, and for sure, it's like or Baguio is like one of your like bucket list, like to visit. Okay, um, yeah, because Baguio is really perfect place as well to enjoy, or not only for retirees but also for a vacation, right? So then next thing is Baguio, like a UNESCO creative city. So last year, Baguio has been proclaimed and was the first in the Philippines to be recognized by United Nations. As you all know that, like educational, scientific, and cultural organization. So as a creative city, not only Pine City, but also a creative city.
Yeah, because like it excels for creativity. So there are a lot of many artists there, so when you actually walk around the town itself, you'll see their works scattered all throughout. So there's a lot of creativity in Baguio.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why United Nations proclaimed Baguio City as like a creative city because of their not only not because of their cultural activities.
Yes. So, of course, if you are the type of people the same as me, if you're a food lover,
Yes, one of the reason also why foreigners or expats come to the Philippines because they want to try the food, right?
yes, of course. So, if you're definitely a foodie, a place for food, this is a place for food for you, because Baguio is also known for providing satisfying gastronomic, just gastronomic trips. Sorry. Whether you want your taste buds to appreciate the traditional one or infused with a modern twist, Baguio has the food option that never fail to deliver. That's what I can guarantee you guys. So if you're the type of person that likes a good eating, so Baguio City has a lot of caters that is eat portions that really fill up your like things, taste buds. The flavor itself would explode in your taste buds, guys.
Wow, wow, that's really interesting. Yeah, and a lot of like my friends also told me that that the food there is really good and it's also affordable, so inexpensive. So it's perfect, right? So it's like one of the thing or an additional thing why foreigner or expats would really visit Baguio City.
Yes, truly. So choose what is right for you guys. There's a lot of islands here in the Philippines. It's actually time for it's time to face the reality. Retirement is about looking forward, letting go of the past and making sure that you are enjoying the present and making the most out of your what you still have. So choosing Baguio City as a second home and place of leisure isn't such a bad thing. So retirement is such a beautiful thing, and living it on such a beautiful city would make it all worthwhile.
Wow. So I hope guys you enjoy and you could also have a lesson or learn about this subject today. So once again guys, up to you where you're gonna retire because a lot of places or beautiful cities or places here in the Philippines. Okay.
True. So thank you so much, guys, for watching till the end of this video, and see you in our next vlog.
Bye.
Bye.